It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Broncos and the Barons on Sunday Night Primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we move on to week 2 of the preseason. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their 9th-year quarterback. Throwing right away is Rudolph. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. Back to the air, Rudolph on second down. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. Throwing on third down, here's Rudolph. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 33 and a first. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 45 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the scrimmage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal.
Now back to throw. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. And they'll run again.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Barons put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's good to make it 7-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Rudolph looking to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. From the 45 on 2nd down. Rudolph looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rudolph.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a nice special teams. Going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On second down, they'll run it here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 59 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Back to throw now on first down. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. 33 yards. And the Barons have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimal level.
Point after, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken from about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. 3rd and 2, Rudolph. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now it's Rudolph. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Boy, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rudolph. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Carson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a handoff looking right. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try the air now. Here's Rudolph. Escaping the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's Rudolph off play action. It fights him off. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Rudolph looking to throw it. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. Now for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Well, it may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now they'll run it here off tackle. They find some open field here. Oh, nice move. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Broncos are about set to go on offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
From the 31, Rudolph. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Rudolph. Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Now Rudolph. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 6. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. They'll set up a throw. And this will be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Back to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Back to throw here. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. And for the second time this half, on comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash, and call it an even 50 yards. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And the lead will hold at 10. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets...